Namaskar children. In today's module, we are going to study about redox reactions and the process of oxidation and reduction. Children, we have studied the four broad categories of reactions: combination, decomposition, displacement and double displacement. Now, this is the fifth and very important category of reactions, which is known as the redox reaction. Redox word is made up of two parts: red, which comes from reduction, and ox, which comes from oxidation. So basically redox means combination of reduction and oxidation. But before that, we should understand what actually oxidation and reduction is. To put in simple terms, oxidation means addition of oxygen. Wherever there is addition of oxygen taking place, we will say that oxidation is occurring. Let us take a simple example. This is a small crucible in which I have taken a little copper metal. If I heat it with the help of a burner, after some time we will get copper oxide, because copper is combining with oxygen to form copper oxide. We can say it is a combination reaction also, but apart from that, we can also say that copper is oxidized, or oxidation of copper to copper oxide is taking place here. Now, what reduction is? Reduction is just the opposite. Reduction can simply be defined as addition of hydrogen. That means whenever hydrogen is being added to any substance, reduction is taking place. But these are not the just two things: addition of oxygen or addition of hydrogen, that decide oxidation and reduction. Let us just expand these definitions and try to understand what these processes are. Oxidation can be addition of hydrogen or addition of oxygen or loss of hydrogen. Oxidation can also be gain of any other electronegative element like oxygen, or simply we can say addition of a non-metal. Oxidation can also be loss of a metal. If a metal is being lost from a compound, we can say oxidation is taking place, or any other electropositive element. Similarly, let us expand what reduction is. Reduction is addition of hydrogen. We can also say removal of oxygen. Whenever the oxygen is being removed from a substance, reduction is taking place. It can also be a gain of metal to a compound, and it can also be the loss of a non-metal or a electronegative compound. But these things are a bit confusing and tricky. So, with the help of a simple mnemonic method, we can understand oxidation and reduction in a very simple way. Oxidation can also be regarded as loss of electrons. Wherever loss of electrons is taking place, we say that substance is being oxidized. And where there is gain of electrons, we say that reduction is taking place. Now, I have simplified it in a form of a mnemonic: OIL, oil, which can be expanded as oxidation is loss and Rig, R-I-G, which says reduction is gain of electrons. So, oxidation is loss of electrons and reduction is gain of electrons. When if we remember this oil rig, we can easily identify which substance is being oxidized and which is being reduced in a particular chemical equation. Now, in CBSE, it is often asked that they give you an equation and they ask you which substance is being oxidized and which is being reduced. Now, I'll take up a few examples to make you understand. Now, if you remember this reaction in which copper, when heated in the presence of oxygen, it formed copper oxide, oxidation was taking place, very simple. Now, if on this heated copper oxide, if hydrogen gas is passed, so I put a symbol of heat over here. It forms metallic copper and steam or water vapor. In this reaction, which looks a simple displacement reaction, if you see copper is being removed and hydrogen being higher to copper is being added over here. If we see that copper oxide is undergoing removal of oxygen. We are removing oxygen from copper oxide to form simple copper. So what is happening over here? Reduction. And hydrogen, oxygen is being added. So we say that oxidation is taking place in hydrogen to form water. Children, it is very important to know that always reactants undergo oxidation or reduction, and it is never the products that undergo oxidation and reduction. These are the products formed. I'll take up one more example. Suppose heated zinc oxide is taken along with carbon to form zinc metal and carbon monoxide gas. Now, let us try to understand where oxidation is taking place. Now, if you see, zinc oxide is getting converted to zinc. Now, what is happening? Oxygen is being removed. So, we will say it is reduction. And over here, oxygen is being added. So, it is oxidation. One more example. Hydrogen sulfide gas, when reacts with chlorine, forms hydrogen chloride gas and sulfur. Now, if we see, chlorine is getting converted into HCl. That means addition of hydrogen. And remember, addition of hydrogen means a reduction. And H2S is removal of hydrogen. So, this reaction, which is otherwise a simple displacement reaction, can be looked upon as a oxidation reduction reaction in this manner. One more last example I will take. This is a classic example and it has been asked in CBSE board exam several times. Manganese dioxide, when it reacts with hydrogen chloride, it forms manganese chloride, water and chlorine gas. Now, if we see among these two, manganese oxide is getting converted into manganese chloride. What is happening? Oxygen is being removed. So, this is reduction. And over here, HCl is getting converted into chlorine gas, which means hydrogen is being removed, hence oxidation. So, we can understand that among the reactants, which one is getting oxidized and which one is getting reduced on the basis of addition or removal of oxygen or hydrogen, or on the basis of loss or gain of electrons. Now, I'll quickly just tell you, if you see copper, because it is in the elemental form, we can say copper 0, it is getting converted to Cu2 plus ion. That means it is losing electrons. So, what did we study? OIL, oxidation is loss. So, we can say copper is being oxidized. Similarly, in other reactions also, we can understand oxidation and reduction by oil and rig mnemonics. Now, children, there are some substances which help in the process of oxidation and reduction also, and they are known as oxidizing agents and reducing agents respectively. Now, what are oxidizing agents? Oxidizing agents are any substance which are helping in the process of oxidation. That means either they are providing oxygen. Now, since oxidation is loss of electrons, that means they are ready to gain electrons. Or since it is loss of hydrogen, so they are ready to take hydrogen. So, these substances which help in the process of oxidation, they are known as oxidizing agents. For example, concentrated HNO3 acid, nitric acid, concentrated H2SO4, potassium permanganate, alkali, potassium permanganate, potassium dichromate. Children, these are otherwise oxygen also. These are the substances which are helping in the process of oxidation. Hence, we regard them as oxidizing agents. Now, if you see an oxidizing agent over here, there is a common thing among them, that most of them, they are quite rich in oxygen. Now, a substance which is rich in oxygen can only provide oxygen to the other substance. That is the reason they can easily behave as oxidizing agents. Now, reducing agents. Reducing agents are the substances which are facilitating reduction. How do they facilitate reduction? By simply providing hydrogen. If they are providing hydrogen, or they are removing oxygen, or they are providing electrons, because you know that reduction is gain of electrons. So, by providing electrons, so any substance which helps in the process of reduction and in itself it gets oxidized is known as reducing agent. Oxidizing agent will get reduced itself, reducing agent will get oxidized itself in the process. So, some common reducing agents are carbon monoxide, hydrogen gas. These are some common reducing agents which are used in several chemical reactions. Now, let us quickly recap of today's, do a little recap of today's module. We studied oxidation and reduction processes, how oxidation is gain of electrons, or oxidation is gain of oxygen or loss of hydrogen or loss of electrons, and what reduction is. Reduction is loss of oxygen or gain of hydrogen or gain of electrons. Then we studied how we can identify which substance is getting oxidized and which substance is getting reduced in a chemical reaction. We also studied about how the oxidizing agents are helping in the process of oxidation by themselves getting reduced, and some examples of common oxidizing agents, and how reducing agents are helping in the process of reduction by themselves getting oxidized in the process, and some examples of common reducing agents. Children, I will request you to practice oxidation and reduction examples given in your book, and by more and more practice you can easily identify oxidation and reduction in a chemical reaction. And always remember the mnemonic oil and Rig. Oil, oxidation is loss of electrons, and Rig, reduction is gain of electrons.